So I think as we think about the value of life, as we think about the residue of racism and the violence, the blood that still cries out to God from the ground, the invitation for us, I think, is to say, what does it mean that at the center of our faith is one who put violence on display, who absorbed all the violence onto himself in order to subvert it with love and forgiveness and an empty tomb. To join, as James Cone and Howard Thurman said, the disinherited, the crucified, the lynched peoples of the world, and say, I'm with them. And so we sometimes think that we need the death penalty for the worst of the worst, but our brother Brian Stevenson says, no, it's not the worst of the worst, it's the poorest of the poor. Yeah. And it's disproportionately people of color. When you look at, when we went from lynching to legal state executions in our country, in 1950, African Americans were about 20% of our population, but they were 75% of our executions. Now we've come a little ways. African Americans about 12, 13% of the population, but there's still half of death row and over a third of the executions. And what determines who actually gets executed is not the atrocity of the crime, but the resources of the defendant, the race of the victim. And so we